necessarily rating, just reacting to my subscribers' fragrance collections while doing ASMR. So yeah, I'm gonna start with tapping on this Azzaro Chrome while I talk about the fragrances, and there should be photos popping up right here of the current collections that I'm talking about. So the first one that we have is this, and clearly I like their Mont Blancs, but I'm actually gonna start on the bottom row, and I'm gonna start by talking about Mercedes-Benz Club Black, which I think I'm gonna be getting soon. It's a very vanilla amber fragrance, and I think you can get it for like $50 off Amazon right now. And it has good reviews. People like it. So that's really nice. And then Coach for Men, I really saw just in Broxton, kind of in that same area, Dior Sauvage, like wide appealing, Luna Rosa Carbon, excuse me, like mass appealing fragrances. And then there's these three Mont Blancs, which I know Legend Spirit, which is the one on the right, is a very fresh, citrus, clean fragrance. But the other two I wasn't super duper familiar with. But I'm pulling up the fragrance, and of course I know about them. I know that it's Legend, and then Legend Eau de Parfum. But I still needed I wanted fragrance just to make sure I know exactly what I was talking about. So Legend is a fruity, sweet, aromatic, very spicy, woody, citrus, lavender, vanilla fragrance. And the notes are lavender, pineapple, bergamot in the top. We got red apple, geranium, rose in the middle, tonka bean, and sandalwood in the base. Sounds like a very good fruity, woody vanilla cologne, and I have heard good things about it, so I know it's good. And then Eau de Parfum is like a darker version, much more woody and citrusy, with a little bit of leather in there. So you have all your bases covered pretty much. All your bases covered, which I really like a versatile collection. Even though I have like 20 colognes, I really don't think I need that much. Rarely do I wear all of them in a month, or even in 2 months, you know? Rarely do I, you know? And I love collections like these that are smaller, 5 colognes, but they cover every base. Right, you have your versatile, you have, you know what I'm talking about, cover every base. So if I was to rate it, I'd give it 7.5, man. I mean, obviously it's not like niche or anything. Covers every base, it's really solid. Better than most, honestly. Now, the next one is this. And the person who sent this told me that they just started, and I was like, what? Like, what the heck? How did you just start? I mean, it makes sense, but starting with all that is crazy. So first off, Toronto 21 is a Xerjoff fresh fragrance, I'm pretty sure. I've heard very good things about it. I definitely want to try it out at some point. So bonus points for that. You already got some niche. And then Strong With You Intensely, it looks like. Can't tell if that's intensely or absolutely. Either way, really good, like spicy, vanillic fragrance. And then Jazz Club, which once again, tobacco, vanilla, a good warm fragrance. And then Perfumes de Marly Sedley, which I really like, but I have a semi-hot take that I think Perfumes de Marly Sedley is pretty easily sort of replaced by Versace Pour Homme. Now, Sedley definitely lasts longer, but Versace Pour Homme gets that similar, almost Sprite vibe with like fizzy lemon citrus, heavy on the citrus. Now, by no means do I think this is as good as Perfumes de Marly Sedley. I love Sedley, and this does not come too close. But if you don't have that niche price tag, this is a darn good substitution for it. So yeah. And then Davidoff Cool Water, which I've heard the good things about. As far as I know, it's just a really solid fragrance. And then he's got a bunch of samples, which I absolutely love. I love samples, and I actually have a ton coming myself, which I'll be doing some videos on that. First off, Naxos. I really want to try Naxos. Tobacco, honey, mess peeling. People love it. Really good niche. Mancera Cedrat Poise, which is a Creed Aventus in the area of Cologne. This is Club New Intense Man. That's another, well, it's a clone of Creed Aventus. Cedrat Poise. It's like a fruity, smoky, lemon citrus everyday fragrance. So kind of based off of Aventus. The Renaissance is like a minty, fresh citrus fragrance by Xerjoff. Starlight by Xerjoff. It's like cinnamon, sweet. Haultain by Parfums de Marly. Haultain is very similar to Oud for Greatness, people say. So it's like a dark, oud, woody fragrance. And then Percival, which I absolutely love. Percival is really good. It's, I found it to be kind of similar to YSL YADP. Actually, very fresh, sweet, mass appealing. I loved it. I want to pick it up at some point, but the prices are super high. Super high. Can't really get behind it right now. But at some point, maybe I'll pick up a 75 ml. Because it's really, really nice and fresh. Just quintessential freshness. I know a YouTuber that goes by Just Smell Better. And his only Parfums de Marly is Percival, and he loves it. And I love it too. There's nothing to hate, really. It's an amazing fragrance. Kind of in the same ballpark as YSL YADP though, as I said. So you could go with this and it would kind of scratch that itch for you. And then Pegasus, which is an almondy, pretty like nutty, vanillic fragrance. That's what I smelled when I smelled it. It's solid. It's not my thing. I don't really like nutty fragrances, but I could definitely see why someone would. And then Herba Gold, which is super citrusy. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna check the fragrance real quick. Yep, citrusy, warm, spicy, fruity, sweet. Sounds kind of like Tarathi Blue. I don't have that with me right now, but it sounds like Tarathi Blue. I've heard good things about it. So, yeah. Herba Gold. So for this collection, if we were just rating it based off of the full bottle fragrances, I love the versatility you have there with Torrento 21 Sedley and Strong With You and Jazz Club. I love you're covering almost all your bases, and then you have Davidoff Coolwater there also, actually. You're covering a lot of your bases. Overall, if we're just judging the fragrances themselves, a solid 8. A really solid 8, maybe 8.5. This is really good, especially for a 5-man lineup. But then you add in the fact that you have these samples, man, 9.5. Honestly, I might be too generous of a rater, but samples are just amazing. Especially if it's for niche fragrances like you have here. It's just so important to sample before you buy, or at least smell it before you buy, because you don't want to buy a niche fragrance and then not like it. Like, what? Spending like $100 on a fragrance and not liking it's horrible. I have spent $35 on a fragrance and not liked it, and that feeling is horrible. So, you know. And you don't want to be that person that's like trying to force themselves to like love a fragrance that they don't. So yeah, great collection. Thank you so much for sending it in. Last one we have here is actually a really solid collection. This one, 6 fragrances, but they do the job. First fragrance we have here is La Mole Parfum, which I really like. I really like. Aside from the sus bottle, this is an amazing fragrance. Iris, vanilla, lavender. What's the last note? I can't remember. Might be Tonka. Very good, warm, seductive fragrance. That has iris, a little bit green in it. Jimmy Choo Man, which I absolutely love. I really love Jimmy Choo Man, but it doesn't last long. It kind of reminds me of YSL YADP actually, also with that fruity sweetness, freshness. It's really good. I might pick one up because it's just $30, And it smells so good. I could use it for like a sports, as a sports cologne. But yeah. And then Dior Sauvage EDP. Cannot go wrong. One of my friends wears it. Cannot go wrong with it. It's really good. And Ambroxan. Pepper. Freshness. You already know the drill. Tom Ford Noir. Now, I have smelled Noir Extreme. I can't remember if I smelled Noir or not. Remember that Noir Extreme was just too, like, niche smelling to me. I don't know how to describe it. It was a distinct smell. It was kind of like potent, and I just really didn't like it. But I can totally see why we'd want to wear that. Like, somebody else could pull that off for sure. And then Le Male, which is the Eau de Toilette version of Le Male Parfum. Le Male is actually one of the fragrances that got me into fragrances, right? It was the first fragrance that I smelled that I was like, I need that. I still haven't gotten it because now when I've gone back to try and smell it, it just doesn't smell as good. It's like a minty barbershop, fresh powdery fragrance. It's a really good fragrance. I just haven't gone back for it. Tom Ford Ombre Leather though, I really did enjoy. I really like leather as a note in fragrances, not for myself, but just in general. I like leather as a note. So I really do like it. And I think with this collection, man, you have every base covered pretty much. You have Jimmy Choo Man you can wear all year round. Dior Sauvage, Le Male, EDT you can wear in the summer for sure. Le Male Parfum for the winter, Tom Ford Noir, and Ombre Leather. Ombre Leather you can probably wear all year round. I don't know. I don't have it, but from what I smell, you can probably do that. And then Tom Ford Noir. I'm not a fan, but I can totally see where you'd be a fan. I'm not going to take away points for that. But really good. Another all-round, just really solid collection. I'm going to rate this one. I'm going to rate this one. And 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. So yeah, that is actually going to be it for this video. Thank you to everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you to everyone that sent me their fragrances. There are still some more to go, but I didn't have enough to like make a whole video out of them. So as soon as more people send in their fragrances, I'm gonna get more videos out for you guys reading the fragrance collections. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching.